Have you ever been walking down the street and you see someone with incredibly large biceps that you just couldn't believe they were real? Well, 87% of the time, or 5 out of every 6 times, this person was probably a violist, and I'll explain this metric later in the video. It is a little known fact, but Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, John Cena, and star of the Milwaukee Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo, all play the viola. In fact, any celebrity you can think of with biceps the size of canoes has an 87% chance of being a violist. Well, at this point you may be wondering, how are violists so ripped? Why are they so ripped? Well, the truth might shock you, and this is a topic a lot of classical musicians actually try to avoid. It all goes back to music conservatory. You see, the main goal of music school is to get the students to play perfectly in tune, and there are 2 ways they accomplish this. There are both forms of punishment. The first way is that every time a student plays out of tune, $1 is added to the annual tuition price of that school for all students. For example, at the prestigious Juilliard School of Music, they missed exactly 51,230 notes last year, so their tuition bill was $51,230. In comparison, students at the Curtis Institute of Music did not miss any notes all year, so they got to go for free. This issue has led to significant budget constraints for the school, which is why they can only afford 1 letter in their logo. The sad thing here is that 87% of the notes missed at Juilliard actually came from violists, and that brings me to the second way music schools motivate their students to play in tune. If you look at the Juilliard Code of Conduct, it states very clearly that every time a student plays a note out of tune or misses a note, that student must perform 1 push-up. Failure to do so will result in disciplinary action up to and including permanent expulsion of the school, and this is a rule shared by all music schools. The thing for us violists, and it pains me to say this, but we just can't play in tune. As a result, we are forced to do thousands and thousands of push-ups by the end of our years at music school, and we are able to use our cartoonishly massive biceps to find careers that will actually make money, which often include wrestling, acting, and Russian slapping competitions. Now going back to the 87% I mentioned at the beginning of the video. 5 out of every 6 times you see someone incredibly ripped walking down the street, that person is a violist. But the other 1 out of 6 times, and this is the more likely the larger their biceps are, is that person plays the trombone.